Hey, it's Blair, Intuitive Heart Healer, the Love Guru, and this is my second video today, and I decided to bring down my hair just to kind of switch it up, right? Just switch it up. So, today in this video, I want to share with you about losing your freedom in relationships, or how to not lose your freedom in relationships. And again, I have been working with a lot of divorced women over the last couple of months, and a very popular comment that I hear from them is that they're afraid that they're going to lose their freedom if they get married again, or if they get in a relationship again. You know, I hear this reoccurring comment that, hey, I don't want to bring a man into my life because if I want to go visit my kids for several months or for a month in this other state, I don't want to have to tell him, you know, or ask his permission. If I want to go on a trip with my girlfriends, I don't want to ask permission. Or I like staying up at all hours at night, or sometimes I like sleeping in, and I don't want to have to answer to anybody. And I totally get that because, you know, you get into a marriage, and the traditional marriage is you have to be checking in with somebody, and maybe people's old roles come into play as far as just control stuff, and a lot of people feel, oh, there's a plane, a lot of people feel confined in relationships. So I can imagine, I know how that is not appealing to get back into a relationship. Well, I have good news for you today, because there's a shift going on in our society. The energy is changing, and therefore our relationships are changing. Our intimate relationships are changing. So are everyday relationships that we have with our families, with our friends. Those are all changing as well. But you know how I like talking about love. So our intimate partnerships are changing. And whereas traditional marriage or old marriage was that people were living in the same home and maybe going to sleep at the same time, or eating dinner together every night, or sleeping in the same room, or having sex every night, or X amount, you know, on the weekends only, or whatever the rules were. You know, oh, we always go on vacation together, or again, whatever those things that were set up that you did in your marriage or that you do in your marriage. What's happening now is that marriages are changing, because the old way of being in partnership, the old way of being in marriage is not working for many of us anymore. We are becoming more aware, more fully actualized, more understanding of who we are and how we want to live our lives. We're becoming more empowered. So to complement that, now is your chance to be creating these relationships that support who you are as a person and how you want to be living your life. So you're going to start seeing more and more relationships that the couple maybe doesn't live together. Maybe they have two separate apartments or two separate homes, and they're in a committed relationship. Maybe they're married or just dating one another, but they have separate locations. They respect one another's space. They understand that they need that. Or maybe it's a relationship where you guys sleep in separate rooms or in separate beds, or there's more freedom. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. There's more freedom in relationships. So it's not an expectation that every time you go away, I go away. It's more of an independence of, hey, honey, would you like to go away with me? You know, isn't that more romantic? Isn't that sweeter? Isn't that more respectful of, hey, I'd like to go wherever. I mean, I'm thinking about going seashelling. Hey, I want to go seashelling at such and such place. Would you like to come with me? No, I wouldn't. Okay, I'll go by myself. And then that would be okay. And I would also feel okay to go by myself, not insecure, not scared, you know, not unsure, whatever the feelings would be. But again, I would understand I'm a whole person. He would understand he's a whole person. And then we do things together, we're committed together, we grow together, but the way that our relationship is structured is not the way that necessarily traditional relationships have been structured. And that's what I help my clients do, is really create, it's about consciously creating the relationship you want to be in. Because then, again, those old structures are no longer working for many of us. And it's time to step into our power and to really create that relationship that is going to complement you and support you in being the best person that you can be, the best person that you already are. Visit my website, loveguru.net. Sign up for the newsletter. You'll receive weekly emails from me, articles I write about love, relationships, spirituality. You'll also receive an audio about attracting a spiritual relationship, or actually I think it's called Things You Should Know About Attracting a Spiritual Relationship. So until we speak again, I wish you the best in love. Bye-bye.